Alright, so, I was walking down the alley the other day when I spotted a gang of chickens, and they mugged me. They beat the shit out of me and took everything of mine. I was left without a wallet, without a cell phone, without any pants. It was just horrible, and, uh...
I'd stop you and tell you we're live, which we are live, but at the same time, it's also I really wanted to see where that story was going.
Well, they had bats, so let's move on.
Yeah.
That's how they mugged me. They had bats.
Yeah. By the way, this is welcome to episode 2 of Sly Cooper.
Here we are.
I
got
love
my
this.
cereal bowl ready. We're ready to eat and ready to watch some. I was gonna say cartoons, but I guess this kinda isn't. I don't know.
Look, it's not my fault that Sony got lazy, and instead of actually animating it, they basically just put a full playthrough on Cartoon Network.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Not that I'm complaining. I mean, it's still it's you have to take into account like the guys for Futurama actually did that with the Futurama video game. They released for one of the Futurama movies. They re-edited the video game into a single episode of the show. Yeah, and it's referred to as the lost episode. It is an official episode of the show. It's non-canon, unfortunately. Yeah, the episode is not considered canon, but the only reason that it is because the Futurama video game is a time loop. Like, the entire game takes place within a time loop. And that's the only reason why it's not considered canon. Otherwise, it's actually a fun story. I would love to play that game for the channel, but the downside is that game is like $200 something. Unless you get a European copy, and even then you'd have to get like a region. You have to have a region-free PlayStation 2 or Xbox to play it. And even then, it's still like, I think because people caught on that the European copies were cheaper. They're going up in price. They're still not super expensive, but the European copies are like 50 something last I checked. I mean, it's still better than paying $200 for for not just an American copy, just the fucking disc. And there's very few games that I'm willing to do that for. I think the most expensive game that I spent money on for my collection is Phantasy Star Online 1 and 2 Plus for GameCube. And I specifically got that version because Phantasy Star Online 1 and 2 Plus gives you the ability to play the game. It gives you the ability to play missions offline, whereas a lot of the missions in the main version you could only play online. So I wanted to actually be able to play. I wanted to actually be able to play the full game. There's a couple other games that I spent a pretty penny on GameCube. The one that still saddens me, and I should just take it to one of those retro video game repair shops and try and get it resurfaced. I have a copy of Sonic Adventure on GameCube, but the disc, my copy of the GameCube version is scratched up to a point where my GameCube will read the disc, like it'll know it's a disc, but it will not play the game. It just has a game error. And granted, that's one where I'm not in any real rush to get my GameCube copy fixed. Mostly because I have Sonic Adventure on so many other consoles that it's not really as big a deal. In fact, if we did a Sonic Adventure playthrough for the channel, which I would not mind doing, hell, I'd be willing to do around the time of I would love to do either Sonic Adventure or Sonic Adventure 2 for the channel around the time of the Sonic movie 3 in December, because the third Sonic movie is supposed to be taking inspiration from SA2. I'm probably gonna record the PC version, because the PC version I can actually
Glitchy, you can't swim.
wait, it gets better. Anyway,
But
but
you can roll.
yeah, I can roll.
Keep rolling, rolling, rolling.
But yeah, I was gonna do the PC version of the Sonic Adventure games because I would have access to mods and I can actually have a decent, like, I can make it look a little more modern, look nicer. I'm just remembering the Super Gaming Brothers playthrough of Sly Cooper. Enter who?
Input who?
Into your binocucom. It'll show you the position of nearby clues.
I love that
and
playthrough.
breakable objects.
That and the
Nice.
yeah, that there was that joke, and then there was the for Sly 2, they ran into a glitch where Sly's the model for Sly's head just disappeared. And it ended up breaking the game.
Ooh.
Yeah, so they had to reset. Sly? Sly! Sly! Do, 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 do. Do, do, do.
Oh, yeah, for that, here you go. You need this. And let me just... Ah, here you go.
Audio didn't play.
What, not good enough? Here.
Rumpy, I'm not hearing any audio.
Oh, really? You can't hear anything from me?
Yeah.
Hang on.
It's not the first time we had this problem. Fuck! I hate when that happens, when it's just trying to...
Did that come through?
I didn't hear anything.
Damn it.
Might have to reset your soundboard.
God damn it.
But I love... I hate when I end up missing a... missing a prompt like that, where because to do pretty much anything you have to you either push the square button to attack or you push the circle button to do like 90% of the action or half of the actions, triangle button for the other half of the actions, and sometimes it just doesn't, either it doesn't work for me or I don't hit the circle button in time.
Better close those furnace doors. Jump and press the square button. That'll slam them shut.
You told me that last level. Jeez, for a second there, I was actually scared he was going to say it again. We'll see later, and it really... I am more embarrassed, although I think I edited past it. I am more embarrassed
Oh, hey, we got a
because...
guest.
Hey, Walker.
Oh.
What's that for?
No,
I
not
meant Glitchy, he died.
not you. We're coopering some slies.
Oh.
And Glitchy is not proving to be the master thief he claims to be.
I never claimed to be anything. Other
Yeah,
than
because you're nothing.
Fly.
Nothing.
If my
Glitch is
knowledge
a bad
of
bard,
the
not a
engineering
bad
serves
rogue.
me right,
Huh?
applying significant
Glitch is a
rotational
bad
torque
bard,
to
not a
achieve
bad
maximum
rogue.
velocity will yield a positive
He's a
result.
non-existent
Something
rogue.
good might happen if I can get the wheel.
Do
to
not
spin
confuse
fast
me
enough.
with your
Isn't that
dungeon
what I
nerd
just said?
terminology, Walker.
look, just because you're a nerd of a different culture doesn't mean you can give a shit for being nerds.
Shut up. Mine has computers. The future. Shut up.
Play D&D on computers.
Shut up.
Refuse.
Shut
fact,
up, or I'll learn Raspberry Pi and use it to make a machine that'll mock you.
Cherry pie instead. I much prefer it.
Oh, damn it, now you made me hungry.
You're the one who mentioned pie.
I
You
didn't
started
mean
it.
that pie.
Yeah, but you forgot. I'm stupid.
Mm. Hey, that's my shtick. Is there someone in the background, Glitchy?
No, all I can think of is just a gag from Dragon Ball Z, from DBZ Abridged. You must be the strong, stupid one. Hey! Alright, fine, you're not strong. Thank you. Didn't you just give him a minute?
No
Hey!
way.
Anyway,
I love DBZ Abridged. That was a fun series.
yeah. You know what? I have a really weird memory from this level.
Which is?
When I was young, I used to collect all of the,
Fuck!
what was it? Oh, the demo discs you get in PlayStation Magazine.
Yeah.
And I remember video of a guy who gave me tips on how to beat this level when doing the time trial. If you, on the generator, if you stand on that one little, pipe, you can actually leg yourself up on the level.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know why I remember that. Seems
Speaking
so
of,
magnificent.
Speaking of PlayStation Demo Disc, I think the most interesting thing, and the only reason I know of this is because of Stop Skeletons from Fighting. There is, so, you know, Half-Life, like the original Half-Life, only got an official console port on the PlayStation 2.
No, I didn't know that.
It was supposed to get a Dreamcast port, but that got canceled before it officially released. The Dreamcast port did leak, and you can play it on official hardware, but there is only the only official console port for the first Half-Life is on PlayStation 2.
Huh.
What is interesting is they actually did the uplink demo from the PC. They ported that to the PlayStation 2.
Huh.
What is weird though is the only way to access that, you have to enter a cheat code on. You have to enter a cheat code on the PlayStation 2 version. PlayStation 2 version's menu, and if you enter the code correctly, it'll open the. It's supposed to open the disc tray. I guess on like an original model, on the newer, on like the slim PS2s, you'll have to open it yourself. But it'll open the disc tray, and then you have to put in a demo disc to access the uplink demo. And they advertise it as the game having mod support when really it's not really mod support. They basically just said, all right, we're going to have the PC demo, but we're going to have a very stupid and convoluted way of doing it. Which is even worse because they apparently they never actually released the cheat code to access that. It wasn't until years later that people finally figured out how to do it.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. I'm unbeatable.
It is one of the
No
weirder
code can
things.
stand before me. It's got to be 579.
Joke's on you, the code's 576.
You were saying?
Um,
Outstanding.
hang on, I'll
Another
remember.
page from the Thievius
I'll get the train of
Raccoonus.
thought here in a second.
This one features Dan
it-
Cooper in
anyway,
his
Walker, you
but-
still there?
motion jumps. He used this to
Hello?
get by all kinds of airborne threats. Hit
I
the
think it's only
triangle
half time.
button while in the air to slow down time.
But
I don't know if
the
we can hear him. I don't know if he can hear us or not, or if we.
he also could have just muted his mic.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Half-Life demo disc thing is one of the few interesting things I know of demo disc. That and do you remember
Oh,
the
wait.
movie? Do you remember
That
the
silver
movie?
thing, right there. You
Yeah.
hop on that, that'll give you a leg up on the time travels.
Oh, okay, that's neat.
Yeah.
Anyway, you remember the movie Titan AE that was done by Don Bluth?
I never saw that movie.
But you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
There was supposed to be a
Titan AE?
video game
Ooh.
of it.
Wait,
Yeah.
there's not?
No, there wasn't a video game of Titan AE. However, there was a demo disc for the PlayStation 1 version of the game released before the game itself got canceled. So you could still play a version of the game, but it's only on that demo disc. Hilariously enough, that demo disc only has like two levels normally accessible, but there are like 5 levels included in the game, or included on that disc. It's not the full game, but it is there's a chunk of the game that is playable that just was never accessible. It's just kind of interesting.
We.
And I know there are some situations where video game demos actually had exclusive content. Like there's a Dreamcast game called Toy Commander. Watch as it takes me a second to realize why the electric barrier isn't down.
Oh, glitchy.
Yeah,
Glitchy, you're losing our money.
Trying to get it.
Don't blame current glitch.
Yeah.
This problem.
Astonishing. All my
It's because
calculations
future
led me to
glitch is
believe
dumb.
you would fail to
Yeah.
knock out the
Let's
Even
be-
later,
let's-
he's
let's be-
like,
let's-
"You said
let's
this would
be
a
fair."
problem for the future. It's the lousy stinking present.
Yeah, to be fair, present glitch and past glitch aren't really that much smarter.
You're not gonna tell me I have to shoot myself out of that cannon.
I'm afraid that's
I'm
the
afraid that's the only way.
Now you're talking.
Yeah, but
You're
at
really
least
scaring
past
me, man.
glitch I can punch.
Anyway,
into,
to get inside
knowing
that
more.
thing, you had to
Would you
steal
like to know
all
more?
7 of Raleigh's treasure
Not really.
Shut up.
keys.
So what are we
You
waiting
trying to
for?
punch me?
You show me those hollow what's-its.
You mean
What was I
my
saying?
holographic
Anyway,
markers.
Walker, are you
Yeah,
trying to
yeah.
punch me or
And
hit
I'll
on me?
swipe
I
whatever
can't
it
tell.
takes to get shot out of that cannon and steal
Can't
back
it be
my
both?
family's Thievius Raccoonus.
Anyway, what I was trying to get at earlier with the demo disc stuff. So, there was a Dreamcast game called Toy Commander where you play as different.
No,
As you-
glitchy, it's
you
not
play as
worth
different
it.
toys.
Oh.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
he's dead.
guess you're trying to say green army men,
No,
like the plastic army men.
no. That series is just called Army Men.
Just called random cutout. What?
No, the
You're
game.
down to 2 lives already? Wow.
Oh, it gets worse. Anyway, but yeah, no, there is a game series where you play as Green Army Men. It's just called Army Men. It's a fun series. And anyway, no, there's a Dreamcast only game called Toy Commander, where you play as different different toys like tanks, cars, and such. And there was on a Dreamcast demo disc, they actually made a special Christmas version where you can play as Santa delivering presents. And if you deliver all the presents in the demo, it's revealed that the family got a Sega Dreamcast.
Lucky.
Yeah, lucky because that demo came out in like the year 2000, so it's like, man, I feel sorry. I actually feel kind of sorry for them because almost immediately, like a couple months later, Sega announces that they're discontinuing the Dreamcast. And that's like getting a fucking Atari 2600 in 1982.
Ah.
Yeah.
Let's see if Glitchy can break all these treasure chests on his first go.
Spoiler alert, no.
Glitch can't
Just
break a
no.
feather in under an hour.
Hey,
Gonna
I
break
tried.
a Wonder Ball.
Okay, first off,
What's a Wonder Ball?
You've never had a Wonder Ball?
we've been over this. We went over this in the Spider-Man playthrough. Walker never had a childhood.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Childhood.
I'm sorry, Walker. That's terrible. Do you want me to take you to Chuck E. Cheese for a couple hours?
You bring me near a diseased arcade, and I will kill you.
What about a regular
All right.
arcade?
All right, fine. Dave and Buster's it is.
Okay. Just don't try and get me to drink.
Noted.
I won't, and then I'll kill you.
I won't try to get you to drink. I already have one drunk asshole in my life.
Yeah. Yeah, you already have
Hold
one
on.
drunken asshole in your life, and two of them are Sophie.
Hold on. You have one drunk asshole in your life.
Better luck next time?
I thought Glitch counted as more than one person. Because he's split himself off how many times?
No,
I
just
didn't
got-
split myself off. It's time travel is weird.
Nah, I just got the squirrel.
Everything is weird.
Everything is squirrel.
No.
Oh dear God, no.
Rob, tell them to stop making fun of me.
No.
Guys, your insults are weak. You need to step up your game.
Can do.
There
Can do. Fuck
Okay.
you, squirrel.
There we go.
Insults increasing. Fuck you, squirrel is too tame.
Oh, I know it's too tame. I'm not coming over with
I
an
think it's
insult
time
right now.
for good old.
Shut up, old milk.
I think it's time for some good old barbecue.
Hey,
Where's
I
Cletus?
said roast the squirrel, not spit roast.
I am
Lucky.
roasting the squirrel slowly over a fire with a bit
You're
of
not-
rotation and some seasoning.
Look, I've already got one polar bear friend trying to eat the squirrel. I don't need another friend trying to eat the squirrel.
I was gonna ask like what polar bear friend? And it's like, oh, I know. I
Yeah,
know.
he knows.
Polar bear.
Friend of ours.
Yeah, it's from a different server.
place.
From
Yeah.
a different server. You don't know them.
A different place.
They go to a different server.
Right.
Glitch got his next life and then lost it on the fall.
It just reminds me of some Call Me Johnny's Mega Man playthrough. Mega Man, not playthrough, Mega Man review. It's easy, trying to get an extra life and immediately falling down. Oof.
That was unintentional. I didn't mean to reference that.
Oh, I know you didn't. That's what I'm just saying. That's what it reminded me of.
I thought he called them dog hags. I was about to say, that's mean. That'd be a mean boss.
I'm pretty sure that's a slur somewhere. Don't ask me where. I'm not allowed in 5 different countries. 2 of them are Mexico. Well, because one of the countries is Mexico and the other country is New Mexico. And before you ask, time travel.
No, I can't stop them from making that noise.
Huh?
Oh, you can't hear that?
No, I don't hear anything on your end. Just your vocals.
I hear the birds every once in a while, but I'm not like.
Oh, the birds. Yeah, I hear them here and there too.
Yeah, it's kind of a. There's nothing we can do.
Yeah, just birds in your vicinity.
I kind of just.
Are you sure you're not Bird Soul Walker?
You change my name, and I will rip out your ears.
He
Oh,
doesn't.
that's not. That's not my place. That's Glitchy's place.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, Rumpy doesn't have
know.
that ability on the server.
I know. He knows that I know where he lives. Or can find out.
Well, I could find you too, and I could cancel your subscriptions. Yeah, that's it.
I don't subscribe to anything.
Joke's on you. I pirate stuff anyway. I mean, you didn't hear anything.
I don't pirate, I just don't subscribe to anything.
Oh,
I get
then
it.
I will. Then I will delete all your downloaded media.
How dare you?
Oh no, you're gonna waste like 20 minutes of me reinstalling everything.
I'll destroy your backups too. You don't think I didn't think of that?
It'll still probably
Right.
only take Walker about 20 minutes. Me, on the other
Yeah,
hand, I will kick you out of the
don't have a lot
Winnebago.
of things. I don't have a lot of things. See, also, I'm poor.
That sucks. I can't make fun of him. I can. Ha ha.
So, Walker, you were talking earlier about spit roasting a squirrel.
Yeah. I know some recipes. It's not really all that hard.
Please protect me. All right, fine. Give me some money. No. Okay. Give me a compliment. No. Chicken tenders? Oh hell no! What the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah, you're not winning this fight, Wump. You're not winning this fight, Savi.
I'm sorry.
Interesting. Chris
Wait.
Cooper's dive collection
Forgive me.
technique.
You
This
thought
move is an
Rumpy
extension
was
of the
gonna
dive
save
move
you from
already
me?
know. Just jump.
Oh,
hit the
you never know.
dive
I could
button
jump
near
in at the last
breakable
minute.
objects for some fast braking, fast
Rumpy,
collecting
he'll
action.
spit roast you too.
I have my ultimate weapon.
Dude, if you jumped in, there would just be 2 murders instead of 1.
I have my ultimate weapon. Gun.
You think I don't have guns? I live in Texas.
Yes, I'm familiar. I have family there.
Could be worse. You could live in Florida. Like a certain cartoon dog we know.
Who is
Certain
this
cart-
dog? I want to meet this dog. I want to see if we can make a comedy hour show.
Anyway. We'll see you guys next part.